So today I have 10 tips for new realtors. Now, I have been a real estate agent for some years now. I am a little more seasoned and I feel like I have much better advice. So these are tips for realtors, the 2019 updated version for you, okay? So number one, you want to take your time and learn the industry. Don't get overwhelmed. I feel like when I first found my broker and I went to meet him at the office, literally he handed me like 100 sheets of paper and like he was going through everything really quick. He's like, this is the form for if you want to sell condos. This is the form for one family houses. This is the form for, you know, multi-family houses. This is the application for rentals. This is application. This is our office application. This is this application for this owner. This is their application for this owner. This is the W-9 form. This is the lead-based payment form. This is the booklet you give to all rentals for fair help. Like, when I tell you, it's like he was going on and on and on and on with all these different papers. And I swear by the time I was done, there was like 100 stacks of paper in front of me. And I'm looking like, wait, what happened? Like, wait, what? Like, it went, like, he was going so fast. So, you know, you don't have to learn everything right away. Take your time and learn everything little by little. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't get overwhelmed. So when you first start, it's a lot of information. Do not get overwhelmed. Number two, don't assume anything, and that could actually cost you. You could actually accidentally be sued. Don't assume anything. Always ask your broker. Your broker is there to mentor you, to guide you. Your broker is there to give you all the information that you need. So never think, oh my gosh, I'm asking my broker too many questions. Like, when you're new, that's what you do. You ask questions. And if you don't ask questions, you're never going to learn. So ask questions, okay? Because every time you make money, your broker makes money. It will be in your broker's best interest to make sure that you have all the tools and all the knowledge and that you understand everything that you're doing, you know, to the fullest of your extent, you know. Number three, I would suggest that you keep your day job until you earn money. And I have a video on my YouTube channel that is titled something like, don't quit your day job to become a real estate agent or something like that. But if you have a day job, keep it until you earn money, because it could be 6 months from today, you know, that you make any money at all. It could be, I work with somebody and it took him like a year to do one rental. And like, what are you supposed to do for money? So keep your day job. Hustle on the weekends with your realtor job. Most brokers' offices, they have like floor time where you can come in for 2 to 3 hours a day and just answer phones all day to try to build up your clientele. You know, another realtor may, you know, share their listing with you so that you have an opportunity to make money also. So keep your day job. Don't think, oh, I'm about to quit, I'm about to make mad money. Like, no, keep your job and make money on the side, because in real estate it's commission based only and you don't make money unless you work. Number four, I would say learn the real estate laws in your area. Real estate laws, you know, vary and they change from state to state, from county to county. And I've also learned from city to city, you know, one town to the next town, real estate laws could be totally different. And so you want to make sure that the cities or the towns that you are working in, that you are well versed on any laws that they have. You don't want to get caught up. Because I know in New Brunswick, I was working in New Brunswick, and if you renovate an apartment, you don't need to have an inspector to come out to make sure that everything is up to code and up to par. But in places like northern New Jersey and Hudson County, the inspectors come out and then you have someone else come out after them to tell you, okay, you can get your certificate of occupancy to rent out this apartment. Now, if you don't know that and you just have the city inspector come out, you don't wait for that second inspector to come around and you rent it out, you may get into some trouble for that. So just make sure that you are well versed in the real estate laws, whether it be for sales or rentals, and whatever area that you decide to work in. That's it. Number five, it's so important to be organized. In I have a video on my channel called what is in my real estate bag, or my mobile office bag, and I basically tell you how I stay organized, how I keep all my papers together, how I keep all my applications together, all my forms for sales, whether it be sales or rentals. I recently just bought like a new book to write down all of my appointments that I have for real estate, so that I'm not confused, because you would hate to just be sitting at home watching TV and your client calls you like, hey, I'm at the property, and you totally don't even realize you're supposed to be there because you didn't take the time to, you know, write it down in a, maybe it'd be your iPad, a mobile calendar, or physically write it down. So you want to be organized. You want to have everything together. One way to look damn unprofessional is not to be organized in front of your clients. Number 6, I say hand out your business cards to everybody, but don't be pushy about it. So if you meet somebody in passing, you're like, hey girl, call me. That's a good reason to be like, here's my business card, take a business card. Even at grocery stores, they have like these little cork boards at the grocery store. You can basically pin your business cards on it. When I go to the dry cleaners, there's like an area where people leave their business cards. So always have your business cards, and always leave them anywhere you can leave them. And anytime somebody's asking for your number, or if they want to exchange phone numbers, or just anybody, you know, girl, keep in touch. You know, go in your purse, hand them a business card. So if I run into an old childhood friend, I usually keep my business cards in here, like this little silver thing. So, you know, I pull it out, and people are always like, oh, you fancy. I'm like, oh girl, I haven't seen you in years. Oh girl, keep in touch. And she don't even gotta keep in touch. It's just the point, I need her to know I'm a real estate agent. So if she needs to buy or sell, call your girl, you know. Ain't nothing worse than a real estate agent who ain't never got no business cards. Or number 7, create a Google Voice phone number. Because if you're giving out your personal phone number, this is what I learned the hard way. A Google Voice phone number is completely free. A lot of the time you get to choose which area code you want to use. Oh yeah, so that's how I separate my personal phone calls from my clients' phone calls, because sometimes people are on different time zones, they're in different countries, and they're calling you all times of the night, and you get a call at 3 o'clock in the morning, you're like kind of in panic mode. Or you don't have to answer it, and your phone will let you know basically it was a Google Voice phone call, or it will have like a Google Voice text message, or a Google Voice voicemail, and that's how you'll know, okay, that was a client. I could just wait for the morning to return that call, or whatever time later in the day. So Google Voice phone numbers, get you one of those, unless you can afford to just get a whole nother cell phone and have that as a business number. But you want to separate the two, because there's nothing more annoying than you trying to lay down and have a sip on some wine, and clients are calling you and you're on different time zones, and you're trying to kick back and relax, and you answer the phone and you don't feel like talking about rentals or sales at the moment because you're trying to relax. Or number 8, save money for your taxes. Now with real estate, you are a 1099 employee, and so your broker will give you a check, but they don't take taxes from your checks. So I would suggest saving about, I want to say 20 to 25% of your earnings on each commission check. Put it in a savings account, so that when you do your taxes, that you won't be surprised. The tax man won't say, hey, you owe $8,000, and you're just like, how? So save money each time you get a commission check to go towards your taxes. And most importantly, try to understand all the paperwork and contracts involved in all of your real estate transactions. Make sure you have all that together. So if you are selling a house and the listing agent is saying that they're taking 4% and you're getting 2%, make sure you have all that squared away before the transaction goes through and everything is processed, and then you sitting there like wondering where your extra 1% commission, you know. Just make sure you go over it with your broker. Make sure that, like I said, if you don't understand it, don't assume. Make sure you ask your broker about everything. Number 10, keep all your receipts. All your receipts for when you do your taxes too. So any fees you paid for Board of Realtors, your MLS fees, your renewal fees, the money that you pay for your continuing education credits, anything involved with your real estate career, make sure you save your receipts. Gas receipts, you can even write off your car, your mileage on your car. You can write off food that you eat per day, because with a real estate agent, you're mostly in your car for a majority of the time. So you're going to need, when it's time to do your taxes, you're going to want to bring your tax bill down as low as possible. So make sure that you're saving all of your receipts, but don't be lying on your taxes either, because you don't want to get audited and you don't want to get in trouble either. Stay motivated, push forward, and if you feel like being a real estate agent, it's not something that's working out for you, it's not working in your favor, I suggest that you maybe switch real estate firms first and see if working for a different broker would work for you versus working for the broker that you're currently working for at the moment. Because I graduated real estate school with a girl that I actually we worked like at a school together, and we ended up in a real estate course together. And with her broker, nobody really taught her anything, they didn't guide her, she just sat there and answered phones for like months. She didn't close the deal, she got discouraged, and she just let her real estate license go. So if you feel like you're getting nowhere with one real estate firm, office or agency, whatever you want to call it, try to switch into another real estate firm, or slash agency slash office. I use the terms firm, agency, and office interchangeably, and you might get further. And a couple of people that I started working for my broker with have made a transition to different brokers. So you grow as a real estate agent, you find that you may like commercial real estate better or strictly sales, and a different real estate agency may suit you better. So try switching, and see how that works for you. So I hope that this information helps you new real estate agents, new realtors. I hope that you make lots of money and kill the damn game, okay? So if you made it to this part of the video, I want to thank you for coming to kick it with me today, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next YouTube video. See you guys.
How you living? What? And live in color.